Hello, my name is Elena Bissonette, and I will be using Google Slides as my way of presenting this topic to you on how would life be affected if the internet stopped working. Chances are you might be playing a scene similar to this in your head right now. You hear multiple screams of horror in your office. Someone runs up to you and yells, "Do you have internet?" Checking your computer, you see there's no trace of internet. Immediately, you grasp your phone and look to see if you have any internet. Nothing. Everyone around you is going chaotic. Now, this is definitely an over-dramatization of what could probably happen if the internet was no longer around. Luckily, it'd be quite difficult for the internet just to completely shut down. But have we gotten too dependent on the internet? In this presentation, I will contrast the positives of having no internet and the negatives, and how the world would react to it. Since the internet is not relying on one cable or computer, it has the capability to stretch across the world. Each server is independent. When you download your adorable cat videos, many packets containing data travel through millions of pathways just to get to your computer. That is one thing that is nice about how the internet is set up. If one pathway is broken, the data can use many other pathways to get to you. However, there could be a sophisticated cyber attack that could disable all the servers, therefore blocking all the pathways. The loss of the internet would also stop cell towers from working. Therefore, you cannot make calls or text on your cell phone. Every cell phone would be useless to you. Many big corporations could not function without the internet because of having no communications to one another. A terrible thing that would happen if the internet did not exist is the fact that many people would lose their jobs. This would have a tremendous negative effect on our economy. Amazon, Google, Facebook, and YouTube would all have to fire their employees because they can't do anything without the internet. Many of these types of companies would become obsolete to the world. Millions of people would be unemployed. Microsoft and Apple would have to lay off most of their employees. Big corporations would definitely need engineers to construct a new form of the internet. With the knowledge that we already possess, the world would be able to design a more efficient version of the internet that we know and come to depend on. On a world scale, if the internet were to stop, there would be an economic disaster. Many shipping companies would have to lay off multiple people, leaving only a few amount to run the company. Globalization would stop in its tracks because there is no immediate way to communicate with each other. Along with this, many people navigate using the internet. There are so many people that depend on the internet, so much for navigation. They can't even read a map. This, of course, would make it almost impossible to find your way home. Most people worldwide stopped using their landlines a long time ago and switched to cell phones. Cell towers would not work if the internet was gone, because they both use the same exact signals. Now, you might be thinking that this is the end of the world, and everything is going to go to chaos. It won't. The feeling from this event will be equivalent to a natural disaster. This event will actually make the world feel more Earth-like. There will be more human contact among those who only talk to people with texting. People who would normally be on their phones when they go out for a walk would stop and smell the flowers and take in every moment of nature. Many people do not realize how absorbed they actually are to the internet. It is similar to many other addictions. Whether you believe life would be better or worse in a world without internet you cannot argue that time is precious. And well, we probably are all guilty of wasting precious time while using the internet. In the article titled, "Killing Home Internet is the most productive thing I've ever done," the author was Joshua Fields Milburn, shares how limiting his time on the internet has made a positive impact on his life. Milburn removed the internet from his home and is reaping the benefits of this decision. Milburn states, "No longer am I taking unconscious breaks from my life to watch YouTube videos, movie trailers, or to look at funny pictures on some random site." End quote. He now has more time to read, think, and exercise. He even claims that his thoughts are much clearer, which allows him to focus on what's really important. The irony is, if you would like to learn more about the author Joshua Fields Milburn, you can follow him on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That is, if you have any time to waste. And that was my presentation, and here are my sources. Thank you.